Darth Maul was a Sith Lord turned crime kingpin, hell-bent on revenge against all those who had wronged him. However, in the latest season of Clone Wars, we see that he's returned to Mandalore, the same place he was defeated by Sidious. But why did Maul actually return to this planet? Now, if you're unsure how Maul got to Mandalore, I'm going to link a video right here which explains his journey from being captured to Sidious to where we are now in the timeline. So if you're not sure, do check this out, because I know that to some people, Maul reappearing was a little bit out of the blue. Now, why exactly Maul is on Mandalore is kind of a mystery. At the end of the day, he had influence over a lot of worlds due to his criminal connections, and Mandalore, with its high population and quickly growing notoriety in the galactic community, at first glance doesn't really make a lot of sense to be the ideal hiding place. Now, one reason why Maul may have chose Mandalore is because he has strong political connections here. He was protected by the government under Almec. For this reason, Republic intervention would have been difficult. However, we do know that he did actually expect Republic reprisals on the world at some point, so it may have simply been a case of biding for time to prepare for his final confrontation with the Jedi and Republic, whilst the Republic plucked up the courage to break its treaties with the neutral systems. We also need to consider that Mandalorians and ex-Death Watch were all Maul's best soldiers, and Mandalore was their headquarters. He knew that when the Republic came, they would do so in force, and for this reason, he'd rather be surrounded by his best warriors as opposed to criminals such as the Pikes or Black Sun, which, although are by no means weak, they would likely run away as soon as they started losing, which Mandalorians will not. As well as this, at this point in the Shadow Collective, Maul's relations with his criminal allies were tenuous at best. We see clearly that the Pikes were only really still in league with him out of fear, and I think Maul knew this, and he knew that fear was his greatest asset. For this reason, I think Maul kept his allies at arm's length, knowing that if the opportunity to betray him arose, they would almost definitely take it. And this was probably smart. At the end of the day, I can definitely see a scenario where the Pikes or Black Sun would have turned on Maul, handing him over to the Republic in exchange for getting rid of him, and maybe getting a little something in return. Finally, and possibly most importantly, we have Kenobi. We know Maul loathes Obi-Wan with a passion, and he lives to see his enemy who took everything from him defeated. He was, after all, hoping that it would be Kenobi who would lead the assault on Mandalore, and I think this definitely plays into why he chose this planet. At the end of the day, Mandalore was where Kenobi was broken by Maul in spirit, when he executed Duchess Satine, someone who I think that we can all agree Obi-Wan had a great deal of feelings for. For this reason, Mandalore is kind of dangerous for Kenobi. It's going to bring out feelings in him that are going to be very difficult to ignore. It's kind of like if you took Anakin to Tatooine. The Jedi don't benefit from these emotions of loss and anger and grief, and this, in theory, could put Obi-Wan off his game and make him a far easier opponent. So I believe it's very likely Maul chose Mandalore as a way to further hurt his enemy, surrounding him by painful memories. He would be weaker and struggle to stick to the Jedi training, giving Maul an edge in the fight. But what do you guys think? Why did Maul choose Mandalore? And do you think that it was a wise decision? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, please remember to like, share and sub, as it's really appreciated and it helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to tick the bell and follow me on Twitter at @TheLoreGuy for regular updates. I do quickly want to apologise for any delays in videos. Unfortunately, it is deadline season again at university, and I am going to keep on trying to get new content out ASAP. Also, if you haven't yet, do remember to go and check out the first 40k lore video. I'm hoping you guys do like that. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.